Musings from the tiny little studio on this tiny little Greek island. Um, I just thought I would come on today. It's Saturday, so usually I am taking the weekends off with these morning musings, but I just kind of woke up, made my coffee, came into my little studio, looking at my lemons, and thinking that I'm still wearing my pajamas, and thinking that I don't have anything in particular to say. I haven't got a focus yet on how I want my day to go. I'm going to be gessoing and taking care of these little canvases that I got. And, there's just gessoing them and getting them ready for these little Christmas paintings that I want to make, and I'll be doing those. I'm going to try and do them in the old style Greek way, doing the more of the classic Greek culture type things, and staying away from the typical Americanized Christmas, which I love, by the way, as well. All the lights and the warmth and the vanilla candles and all of that good stuff. So I do love that as well. But I'm going to try and put that together and see how it goes. And in the meantime, other things. Now that this lemon challenge is finished, I'm kind of soaking in the lessons learned. Again, I'm looking at some of the paintings, and it's okay. Like I'm going to do an analogous color scheme. You can't see it right now because of the pole is in line, but one of those, and do a painting like that, especially maybe even for these little Christmas scenes, because it has such a calming effect. The analogous color scheme really does have this calming, beautiful feel to it. And so I'm considering that for, like a still life with the little Greek cookies that I was talking about the other day, the kourabiedes, macarona, yum. And just kind of putting that together. I don't know. We shall see. And again, I have my goal for by the end of the year for 5,000 subscribers, and it looks like I'm going to get there. Hopefully that will happen. I haven't seen where my subscribers are today, but thank you for subscribing. I love that. And the more I am doing these videos, the more comfortable I'm getting with being my normal goofy self. And I think that's just fun. And I can only be who I am. And so I'm becoming more comfortable with just being who I am here, and I'm also liking I like where these things are taking me personally on a personal level. I I really do. I'm happy with the development. I'm really proud of myself. Let me put it that way. I'm really proud of myself for for being here, for continuing this channel, for uh, putting it together, for always finding something to talk about and to develop. I love helping people understand that creativity is always available. Always. It's always there. And it's a matter of coming into balance. It's a matter of finding where you have more of your energy on your day in a daily life. Are you more up in the abstract areas? Like I spent most of my life up here, imagining, visualizing, kind of dancing around and floating around, being a cloud, right? Being a cloud, and learning how to ground myself into the practical areas. And this YouTube channel was the catalyst for that. And because if you're not actually making the video and putting it out there, there's not a lot of things that can happen up in this area. You're not going to get a lot of painting done up here. You're going to get them done by standing at your studio and painting them and putting them out into the world, which is the final step, which is what this channel has done for me and has just really pulled everything down together. The entire creative channel, from becoming aware of something you want to paint, to visualizing it, to communicating it out in notans and thumbnails, and talking to people about, oh, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a 30-day lemon challenge, right? And then really getting excited about the idea, and then preparing for it, getting your willpower, your ego in there, and then doing it, and then putting it out into the world. So it's going down the 7 chakras. Whether or not you're a chakra person or not, I can't actually say that I'm a woo-woo type chakra person, but it just kind of all fits in those energy centers. And the more I experience it on this practical level of actually understanding and seeing what's going on, how it's coming through me, the idea and the visualization of it, the whole process coming through me, funneling through me, and coming out into the YouTube sphere or online, or in one way or another connecting with someone else, with you, right? That is the second part of the process in me, because I've always been up here in the abstract area. It's bringing it down into the physical, practical area. Hello, my dear. How are you, Susan? So bringing it down into the physical, practical area and releasing it out into the world. And that's why I am in love with good enough. The idea of good enough. This is good enough. These are good enough to release out into the world. Through my mistakes and failures and fumblings, others can learn and see and maybe even connect with me on a deeper level, that there's something real about what's going on in the sphere here and what I'm trying to give to you, and then finding that, in fact, some of you out there are picking up something from me, even if it's just a giggle for my goofiness, right? Even if it's just that, that's enough. That is more than enough. That is more than enough. And if you're picking up, oh, that's all right, Susan. I'm just doing my morning babble, and it's Saturday, so I'm not supposed to be here, not required to be here. But I wanted to come in and connect with you because I love these little morning musings. And so here I am. And, just kind of gauging what is going on in my little world here on this tiny little Greek island, in this little studio of mine, and how important this YouTube channel is for me, what it has done for me, and how it has propelled me forward and out and into the world when it's really easy, really, really easy to stay isolated, especially on this little tiny Greek island, because, there's one little village, and in the wintertime, we've got a population of about 500 people. And it's a fishing village. It's, people, very local Greeks, rural Greek people who are lovely, lovely, wonderful people, but they're not artists, right? This whole artistic community. There's a few people who are, of course, more in tune with their creativity, but generally speaking, you don't really find artists here. So, you are my people, the people that I connect with, the people who at least understand what the heck I'm talking about most of the time. And I love that. I love that. YouTube is a great place. If you ever need to have that, or if you need to balance yourself out, opening up to something that is fearful to you, because me uploading my very first video here, I was terrified. I was really afraid. As afraid as I was when I first uploaded my very first lemon painting into this special little group that I had found. I was terrified to do that. Terrified of the criticism, terrified of not being good enough, terrified of all those, shadow, whisperings that we all have in our minds in one way or another. We all have them. And it was frightening for me, but the moment I did it, it's gone. It's like, all right, it's up and out there. That's it. That's it. It's done. Now I can keep moving forward. Now I can begin to develop the channel. Now I can begin to learn how to make a video. Now I can begin to, just keep trying new things. And look where I am. I'm over 4,000 subscribers. I never, ever, ever dreamed. I thought if I could get 50 people on here, that's it. I'm fine. And then the 50 number passed, and then the 100 number passed, and then the it got up to 1,000. Oh my goodness. And then, it just kept growing and growing and growing. My videos got better and better. They're still getting better. I still have lots to learn. But it's all good. So I just wanted to come on and connect on this beautiful Saturday morning and go in, take a look at the painting that I did yesterday and kind of study it and see, does that greenish background kind of work? Maybe it doesn't. But I'm liking it. I think it's fine. So, just pull my day together and get started on my little Christmas ideas and see if I can come up with some nice little Christmas paintings. So with that, you guys, be inspired, be creative, be you. Love everything that you do, even your mistakes, even your wrong thinkings, even your wrong reactions, even everything that, we usually berate ourselves for. Become the fly on the wall, look at it, love what is going on, because from that you will learn. From that you will begin to understand and grow and develop and open to your own creativity and create that balance within you so that your life will just flow more smoothly, more freely. It will be a joy even when things aren't going that great. You'll still have a sense of deep breath, release. It's all good. A very dear friend of mine who has passed on, Edgar, used to always say, it's all good. And that's what he meant. That even when things aren't very good, it's all good. So that will be my weekend message, and we shall see what we can do today, and perhaps I will show up again tomorrow. We'll see. It's nice to have you here. Thank you for sitting with me for my morning coffee in my tiny little studio on this tiny little Greek island. Oh, I just love this. All right, you guys, have a lovely morning or a beautiful night's rest. Take care.